Welcome back, coin collectors! From classic Washington quarters to colorful state quarters and the newest 2022 releases, not all quarters are created equal. The Sacagawea $1 coin might look ordinary, but some versions are worth much more than face value. From rare mint errors to special editions like the Cheerios dollar, collectors are paying big money. The 1970 Washington quarter dollar coin is a classic example of American currency from the early 1970s and remains a cherished piece among coin collectors and enthusiasts. Minted at the Denver Mint as denoted by the D Mint mark, this quarter represents not only the economy and design aesthetic of its time, but also serves as a reminder of how everyday coins can become valuable treasures over the decades. With the growing interest in numismatics and historical currency, even coins from the 1970s like this one are gaining attention, especially when preserved in fine condition or containing unique characteristics that distinguish them from millions of others struck that year. The obverse of the 1970 Washington quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, this image has been the hallmark of the quarter dollar since 1932. It carries a sense of dignity and leadership that reflects Washington's pivotal role in the nation's history. The fine condition of this coin means the details of the design, such as the facial features and inscriptions, are still visible and intact, which adds to the appeal and potential value for collectors seeking to preserve a piece of mid-20th century American history. On the reverse, the coin features a majestic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This powerful image symbolizes both military readiness and peace, embodying the ideals of the United States. The clear and strong imagery on the reverse of the coin adds to its visual appeal and historical significance. Despite being produced in large numbers, individual quarters with distinct minting quirks, minimal wear or strong strikes can be quite valuable, especially in the eyes of numismatists who search for hidden rarities. What truly makes a coin like the 1970 quarter stand out is its potential for containing errors or rare characteristics. Coins with off-center strikes, doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or unusual planchet flaws can command high premiums in the numismatic world. While not every 1970 quarter will exhibit these errors, collectors continuously examine these coins for subtle traits that may significantly elevate their value. A coin discovered to have a unique error that sets it apart could be appraised at values ranging from hundreds of thousands to potentially millions of dollars. The market for collectible coins is always evolving, and stories of old coins selling at auctions for record-breaking prices continue to fuel excitement. A seemingly common coin like the 1970 quarter can spark interest due to its age, mintage location, and condition. In some cases, coins from this year and mint have been sold for very high amounts when they were in nearly uncirculated or mint state conditions, or when they featured verified minting errors. This adds a layer of intrigue to every coin hunt or collection audit. Beyond condition and minting quirks, the historical context of the 1970 quarter also adds to its mystique. The early 1970s were a transformative period in American history, marked by political change, cultural evolution, and economic shifts. Having a coin from this era is like holding a small piece of that transformative time in your hand. It is not just about monetary value, but also about the emotional and educational connection to history. This deeper meaning contributes to the increasing popularity of coin collecting as both a hobby and an investment strategy. The United States Mint produced millions of quarters in 1972, yet not all of them have survived the passage of time in good condition. A coin that has remained in fine shape after decades of circulation is already exceptional. Collectors often seek to complete sets of Washington quarters from each year and mint, and a well-preserved 1970 is an essential piece of such collections. Its relative scarcity in top grades further enhances its desirability and market value. When a coin like the 1970 Washington quarter is described as potentially being worth between $800,000 and $90 million, This estimation reflects not only potential mint errors and rarity, but also current market dynamics. Serious collectors and investors often pay high premiums for coins with certified errors, documented provenance, or historical importance. With growing interest in vintage American currency, even coins that were once thought to be ordinary are being reassessed for their hidden value. It is important to remember that professional appraisal and authentication are key to determining a coin's true market value. Many collectors turn to third-party grading services to have their coins examined and certified. A 1970 quarter that is professionally graded and found to contain a rare error or be in pristine condition could indeed achieve a very high sale price, especially if it catches the attention of collectors at high-profile auctions. The excitement of discovering a valuable coin like this in your possession lies in its blend of historical significance, design artistry, and the possibility of hidden rarity. Whether found in a forgotten collection or handed down through generations, a 1970 Washington quarter in fine condition deserves close attention. It serves as a bridge between past and present, reminding us that value can exist not only in gold or silver, but in the stories and craftsmanship of everyday currency. Coins like the 1970 quarter dollar continue to gain attention from collectors worldwide. The market demand remains strong, and with each passing year, coins from the early 1970s become even more desirable due to their increasing age and historical connection. For collectors looking for meaningful additions to their collections or those hoping to discover a high-value piece among their change, the 1970 quarter holds genuine promise and timeless allure. Next up we have the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin holds a special place in the story of modern American coinage. Even when circulated, this coin remains a captivating piece of history admired for its symbolic design and cultural significance. Introduced as a replacement for the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the Sacagawea dollar was intended to be widely used in everyday transactions while also honoring the legacy of a remarkable Native American woman. For collectors and enthusiasts, the coin is more than just currency. It represents a unique chapter in the evolution of United States coin design. Though common in circulation, certain versions of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar can be extremely valuable, especially if they include rare errors or are part of a limited mintage, making this coin a target for serious collectors across the world. The obverse of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar features a striking portrait of Sakagawi, the Shoshone woman who played a vital role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. Designed by sculptor Glenna Goodacre, the image shows Sakagawea carrying her infant son, Jean Baptiste, on her back, symbolizing both her courage and her maternal strength. This depiction brought new life and dignity to American coins, which had long featured portraits of presidents and founding fathers. The choice to honor a Native American woman on a circulating coin was a meaningful step forward in the representation of indigenous history in national symbols. Even in circulated condition, the beauty and grace of this design remain clear, making it a favorite for collectors and those who appreciate meaningful art on everyday objects. The reverse side of the coin displays a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars representing the states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The image captures the spirit of exploration and the forward-looking energy of early America. Designed by Thomas D. Rogers, this reverse also reinforced the importance of the environment and freedom in the American imagination. Together, the obverse and reverse designs make the 2000 Sacagawea dollar a miniature piece of art that blends historical tribute with national pride. Even coins that have seen circulation carry the spirit of this vision, and their appeal endures regardless of minor wear or discoloration. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is its potential for high value when rare characteristics are present. While millions of these coins were produced by both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, some special varieties and error coins have been discovered and sold for extraordinary amounts. For example, a small number of Sacagawea dollars were mistakenly struck on experimental plankets, or combined with reverse dyes from other coin series, leading to unique hybrid coins. The most famous of these is the so-called mill coin Wera. Sakagawea obverse was paired with a Washington Quarter reverse. These rare finds have sold for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars at auctions due to their extreme rarity and desirability among collectors. Even without a major error, some 2,000 Sacagawea coins are worth significantly more than face value due to limited edition releases and promotional issues. The coins produced for the Cheerios cereal promotion are particularly sought after because they were struck with a different reverse design featuring enhanced eagle tail feathers. These versions are far rarer than standard circulation coins and are valued much more highly by collectors. If a circulated Sacagawea Dollar from 2000 happens to be one of these early strikes or contains a unique minting anomaly, it could be worth far more than expected. This possibility fuels interest in examining every Sakagawea coin closely for hidden value. Coin grading and authentication also play a major role in determining a coin's market value. A circulated coin may still score well in professional grading if it retains strong design details and shows no significant damage. Collectors often rely on third-party services to certify the authenticity and condition of coins, especially when they are considering major purchases or sales. A certified high-grade Sakagawea Dollar with even a slight variation can command a premium price, particularly in markets where demand for rare coins continues to grow. As more collectors enter the hobby and competition increases, the value of unique or well-preserved coins can rise dramatically. Beyond financial worth, the Sakagawea Dollar carries cultural and emotional value for many Americans. It honors a woman who played a key role in one of the most significant journeys in United States history, yet who was long overlooked in mainstream narratives. The coin serves as both a teaching tool and a symbol of inclusion, reminding people of the vital contributions made by indigenous individuals and communities. For those who collect not only for profit, but also for passion and meaning, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar offers both depth and beauty. Its presence in collections big and small is a testament to the enduring relevance of the story it tells. In recent years, public interest in the Sakagawea Dollar has grown alongside broader awareness of Native American history and representation. Educational programs, numismatic societies, and social media communities have highlighted the significance of this coin and encouraged more people to explore its background. Collectors often share stories of how they found their first Sakagawea Dollar or how they discovered a valuable error hidden in plain sight. These stories enhance the appeal of the coin and foster a community of knowledge and appreciation that stretches far beyond simple monetary value. Even in circulated condition, a 2000 Sacagawea Dollar can be the start of a deeper journey into history, culture, and collecting. It invites close examination and offers the thrill of possibly discovering a rare variant. For those fortunate enough to hold a version of this coin with a special minting characteristic, the financial reward can be immense, with some versions estimated to be worth from hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. Whether for its design, its historical relevance, or its potential hidden value, the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin remains a treasure in American numismatics and a captivating piece that people love to watch, explore, and collect. Next up, we have the 1999 Delaware State Quarter Dollar coin. Holds a very special place in the history of American coinage, as it was the very first release in the United States Men's 50 State Quarters program. This program was designed to celebrate each of the 50 states with unique reverse designs and started with Delaware because it was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The 1999 Quarter proudly displays a design that commemorates this historical milestone and showcases Caesar Rodney on horseback during his historic ride for independence. Though the coin described here is circulated, it still holds tremendous significance, and its potential value could reach incredibly high levels depending on certain rare factors collectors seek. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, which has been used on quarters since 1932. It is a dignified and enduring image that reflects the strength and leadership of the first president of the United States. The P Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was produced. While the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, not all were preserved in perfect condition. A circulated example like this one might show signs of wear or slight damage, but its story and design remain just as powerful. Coins like these often find a second life in collections where historical significance means more than perfect condition. On the reverse side, the Delaware Quarter features Caesar Rodney, a signer of the Declaration of Independence, who made an 80-mile ride on horseback in a thunderstorm to cast his vote for American independence in 1776. This bold and symbolic design honors not just Rodney's patriotism, but the larger American spirit of commitment and courage. The horse and rider imagery gives the coin a dynamic look, and its historical roots make it especially meaningful to collectors who value the story behind the metal. The words Delaware 1787 appear above the image, with the year 1999 below, making it easy to identify this coin as part of the first release in the series. The Delaware Quarter sparked the beginning of what became one of the most successful numismatic programs in U.S. history. Millions of people across the country began collecting quarters from each state, making these coins cultural touchstones for a whole generation. The 1999 Delaware Quarter is often one of the most sought after because of its place at the very start of this widespread and enduring phenomenon. Even circulated coins from this release can hold value far beyond their face amount, especially when collectors are looking to complete sets or find variations from early production runs. While this particular coin is described as circulated, that does not eliminate its potential to be extremely valuable. Coins that display unique characteristics, such as doubling misstrikes, planchet errors, or unusual toning, can demand high premiums on the open market. Some rare coins from the Delaware release have sold for thousands of dollars, especially when authenticated by respected coin grading services. The possibility that a circulated coin like this may have a rare minting anomaly makes it even more exciting for collectors and treasure hunters. As with all valuable coins, rarity and demand drive the market. If a 1999 Delaware Quarter is found with a significant mint error or in an exceptional state of preservation, it could become a prize worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Though this is not common, the very idea that a coin sitting in a pocket or jar might possess such worth is part of the thrill of collecting. Stories have emerged of rare quarters selling at auction for stunning amounts, and these stories fuel dreams of discovery among collectors everywhere. This coin also reflects the transition from traditional designs to modern commemorative coinage. In U.S. history, before 1999, quarters looked largely the same for decades, but with the introduction of the state quarters program, the mint embraced artistic variation and regional pride. The Delaware Quarter was the pioneer of this movement, making it historically and culturally important. Its impact on public interest in numismatics cannot be overstated. It invited new generations to become collectors and educated millions about state history through pocket change. The value of a coin like this depends on more than just condition. Provenance, rarity, public interest, and even media attention can drive a coin's price into unimaginable territory. The possibility of this Delaware Quarter being part of an early era badge or carrying unique visual traits could place its worth in the highest category. Experts have speculated that under the right conditions, rare quarters like these could be worth from $800,000 to $90 million, especially if they are considered one of a kind due to their minting features or historical importance. Holding a 1999 Delaware State Quarter is like holding a piece of the American story. It connects the present to the birth of the nation through Caesar Rodney's historic ride and marks the beginning of a new era in coin design. Whether it sits in a collector's album, a safe deposit box, or in a casual collection, it remains a tangible link to the ideals of liberty and determination that built the country. This makes it more than just currency, it makes it a symbol of shared heritage and pride. Even in circulated condition, this coin is a reminder that value is not always visible at first glance. What might appear as a worn piece of metal could actually be a hidden treasure waiting to be identified and appreciated. The 1999 Delaware Quarter is not only the first of its kind, but potentially among the most valuable depending on its features. As collectors continue to search and examine each piece, the hope remains that a seemingly ordinary coin might reveal itself to be truly extraordinary. The 2020 Dr. Sally Ride Washington Quarter Dollar coin is a striking and meaningful piece of modern American coinage that celebrates an iconic figure in science, space exploration, and women's history. Dr. Sally Ride was the first American woman to travel into space, making her flight aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1983. Her groundbreaking journey not only advanced the cause of women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also left a lasting legacy in education and inspiration for generations of young people. The decision to honor her on a United States quarter is part of the American Women Quarters program, and this coin stands out as a tribute to courage, brilliance, and pioneering spirit. This particular coin, minted in Philadelphia as indicated by the P-Mint mark, features the familiar updated obverse portrait of George Washington designed by Laura Garden Fraser. This version of Washington presents a strong and refined image representing both continuity and progress in American coin design. The real star of this coin, however, is the reverse, which features a powerful and detailed depiction of Dr. Sally Ride herself. She is shown beside a window on the space shuttle looking down at Earth, reflecting her time in orbit and her role in space exploration. The image captures not just her likeness, but her vision, her intelligence, and her quiet determination. Collectors who have acquired this coin in fine condition will notice that it maintains most of its original design details with only minimal signs of circulation. The surface still holds much of its original luster, and the key features, including the image of Dr. Sally Ride and the inscriptions, are clearly visible. Fine condition means it is well preserved enough to be desirable for both collectors and long-term investors, especially those who recognize the historical significance of this tribute to a space pioneer. The inclusion of Dr. Sally Ride in the American Women Quarters program marks a major moment in U.S. coin history. It is part of a broader effort to recognize women who have made exceptional contributions to American history. Ride was not only an astronaut, but also a physicist and educator who worked tirelessly to promote science literacy, especially among young girls. Her coin therefore represents not just her personal achievements, but a broader movement toward inclusion, equality, and inspiration through representation. In the world of coin collecting, cultural and historical importance can greatly influence value, and this is especially true when a coin features someone as universally respected as Dr. Sally Ride. While the coin's face value is only 25 cents, the symbolic and collectible value can be much higher. As with all coins from this program, there are multiple mint variations and error coins that can greatly affect the worth. Some collectors have speculated that certain 2020 Dr. Sally Ride quarters with unique errors or exceptional mint state grade could eventually be valued between $800,000 and $90 million, especially if found in pristine condition or tied to a significant historical collection or sale. There are many reasons why collectors are excited about the future potential of this coin. First, it represents a turning point in how the United States chooses to tell its history through currency. For too long, the contributions of women and minorities have gone unrecognized in this arena. With coins like this one, the U.S. Mint is opening the door for new stories, new heroes, and a more inclusive vision of the American legacy. Second, the coin's design is beautifully executed, making it a standout among modern circulating coinage. Finally, the growing interest in space memorabilia and historical space figures adds another layer of appeal to a coin featuring one of the most famous astronauts in history. Collectors should also be aware that coins from the American Women Quarters program have already gained interest in numismatic circles, with full sets being assembled by date, mint mark, and grade. For this reason, coins like the 2020 to P. Dr. Sally Ride Quarter are not just individually significant, they are also essential pieces in a larger and meaningful collection. Holding on to one now, especially in fine condition, could be a smart long-term investment and a source of pride for years to come. In addition to its potential financial value, this coin also holds deep emotional and educational importance. For educators, parents, and mentors, the coin offers a tangible way to talk to young people about Dr. Sally Ride's achievements and about the importance of science learning and perseverance. Many collectors report that this coin has sparked conversations, curiosity, and even dreams in children who now see that space exploration is not out of reach and that history includes stories of women who dared to explore the unknown. In conclusion, the 202 to P. Dr. Sally Ride Washington Quarter is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a miniature monument to a trailblazer who forever changed the landscape of science and space. With its detailed design, fine condition, and growing recognition among collectors, this coin is already gaining legendary status in the world of numismatics as the years go by, and the American Women Quarters program continues to be appreciated by a broader audience. The value and meaning of this coin are only expected to rise. Whether for personal collection, historical education, or long-term investment, the Dr. Sally Ride Quarter stands as one of the most important and potentially valuable coins of the modern era. The 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin holds a special place in modern American coinage and continues to attract attention from collectors and history lovers alike. Though it was designed for everyday use, this coin has grown into something much more meaningful. It is a symbol of Native American heritage, a tribute to a brave woman from history, and an example of artistic achievement in the world of coins. Even when circulated and showing signs of use, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar has a story to tell, and for some collectors, it may even hide significant value depending on its condition, any rare features, or its place in a unique minting batch. This coin was introduced in the year 2000 as a way to refresh the image of the United States dollar coin. The previous dollar coin, featuring Susan B. Anthony, had not been very popular in circulation, and the government hoped the new design would spark more interest. The United States Mint chose Sakagawea, a Shoshone woman who played a key role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, as the new face of the coin. She was a guide, interpreter, and bridge between cultures during that historic journey, and her story had long gone underappreciated. The decision to honor her on a dollar coin helped bring more attention to her legacy. It also made a bold statement about representation in American history. The front of the coin shows a portrait of Sakagawea carrying her infant son John Baptiste on her back. This design by artist Glenna Goodacre is graceful and powerful, showing Sakagawea not only as a guide and helper, but also as a mother who brought her child along on a dangerous expedition. This image has touched many collectors and members of the public who see it as a symbol of strength and care. The portrait is smooth and elegant, and even when a coin is circulated with some where the beauty of the design remains clear. The back of the coin shows an eagle in flight designed by artist Thomas Rogers. The eagle is surrounded by stars representing the original states of the Union, and the whole image carries the spirit of freedom and bold exploration. The Denver Mint produced millions of Sacagawea dollars in 2000, and the D-Mint mark is located on the front side of the coin. While many of these coins were released into circulation, there are still opportunities for collectors to find special or rare versions among them. Some coins from this year and mint have small differences or minting errors that make them much more valuable than their face value. For example, coins with double striking off-center images or unique flaws can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to the right beer. Other coins may have been struck on experimental metal blanks or with slightly different design elements, making them prized by serious collectors. Even a circulated coin that has been used in everyday life can have surprising value. It has the right characteristics that is part of what makes coin collecting so exciting. A coin that appears ordinary to most people might actually be a rare variety or belong to a small mintage that increases its worth, experts often examine details like the clarity of the image, the shine of the metal, or the shape of the letters to help judge a coin's value. In some cases, coins from the 2000D batch have sold for over $800,000 or even reached into the millions when auctioned under the right conditions. Many collectors send their coins to professional grading services that rate the coin's condition and verify any rare features. These services provide a trusted way to confirm the value of a coin and make it easier to buy or sell in the collector's market. A 2000D Sakagawea coin that is authenticated and graded highly may attract serious attention from buyers, especially if it has a rare error or a unique story behind it. Even coins that have been circulated and show signs of use can still be considered desirable if they have rare characteristics or hold historical interest. This coin also stands out because it represents a shift in how the United States chooses the figures it places on its currency. Instead of a president or founding father, the Sakagawea Dollar honors a woman from an indigenous background whose role in American history was not widely known for many years. This change helped open the door for more inclusive representation in coin designs and made the Sakagawea Dollar a meaningful piece beyond than just its monetary value. Collectors are often drawn not just to the appearance or the rarity of a coin, but to the story it tells and the message it carries. Over the years, public interest in the Sakagawea Dollar has grown, and many new collectors start their journey with coins like the 2000D version. It is easy to find in circulation, but hard to master in terms of discovering rare variations. Some collectors focus on collecting different mint marks, while others look for coins with specific errors or strong eye appeal. Social media and online communities have helped build excitement around these coins, with collectors sharing photos, discoveries, and even big sales of high-value coins that were once considered ordinary. Even if your 2000D Sakagawea Dollar is circulated and shows signs of age, it could still have real value and might even lead you on a journey into the fascinating world of coin collecting. It represents a piece of living history, and for the right person, it might be a rare gem hidden in plain sight. With growing demand for coins that tell powerful stories and honor underrepresented figures, the value of the Sakagawea Dollar continues to rise, especially among those who understand its cultural and historical importance. Whether held for investment or appreciation, the 2000D Sakagawea $1 coin remains a standout example of how coins can connect us to the past and inspire us in the present. Next up, we have the 1993D Washington Quarter Dollar coin is a familiar yet fascinating piece of American currency that holds a unique place in the hearts of coin collectors and enthusiasts. Minted in Denver as shown by the D mark, this coin was produced during a time of technological advancement and economic change in the United States. Although millions of these coins were struck for circulation, collectors and hobbyists often seek out specific coins that stand out due to their condition, history, or unexpected characteristics. Even a circulated coin with visible scratches, like the one in this case, can carry significant collector interest if it presents something unique or rare. The obverse side of the 1993D quarter continues the long-standing tradition of displaying a strong portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Since 1932, this portrait has served as a symbol of national pride, leadership, and historical continuity. On many 1993D quarters, this design remains clear and identifiable even after years of use. The coin you describe may have scratches and signs of wear, but its core details still offer a connection to one of America's most iconic founding figures. For many collectors, the coin's age and any features that set it apart can make it desirable despite visible wear. On the reverse side, the quarter shows the traditional image of an eagle standing on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below. This powerful and balanced image speaks of strength and peace, which were important ideals during the early 1990s as the country adjusted to changes in the global and domestic landscape. Though scratches may slightly impact the visual clarity, the overall structure and meaning of the design remain intact. Many collectors appreciate this era of the Washington Quarter series for its clean look and its role in completing full sets of state and standard quarters. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for examples of quarters with rare mint errors, unusual planchet materials, or striking differences that make one coin different from the rest. Coins that may appear ordinary at first glance could be worth investigating for potential double die errors, off-center strikes, or unique minting irregularities. If a 1993 D quarter happens to possess such characteristics, it could greatly increase its value. There have been instances where circulated coins with certain rare traits or minting flaws have reached values beyond expectations, even entering into 6 or 7 figures when confirmed and verified. Although the vast majority of 1993 D quarters are worth their face value or slightly more, coins that are preserved in excellent condition or contain one-of-a-kind features have caught the attention of collectors and auction houses alike. Over the years, some Washington quarters from different years and mints have sold at auctions for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars when they displayed remarkable quality or rare errors. The 1993 D quarter could be among those surprises, especially if professionally appraised and found to have distinguishing traits that are not commonly seen. The collecting community today continues to grow, and the excitement around finding a rare coin in everyday change is part of what drives people to explore numismatics. Owning a 1993 D quarter, even one with visible scratches, could open the door to further discoveries. Each coin tells a story and represents a moment in time. This particular coin comes from an era just before the major redesign of quarters began. In 1999, with the launch of the state quarters program, that places it in a transitional period, adding historical value for those who wish to collect coins from every phase of American minting history. Many collectors start their journeys by assembling a full set of Washington quarters by year-end. Mint mark, a coin like the 1993 D quarter is essential for completing such a set, and coins that are complete or near complete in design still hold their place in collections. Even scratched or worn coins have value to someone trying to complete a collection or looking to study the details and variations from each mint. And when unusual elements are present, or when the coin is one of a small group known to exist with a certain characteristic, the value can rise dramatically. Speculation in coin collecting has also become more common in recent years. People are investing in coins not just for their historical and artistic value, but also for their potential future financial worth. The possibility that a coin like the 1993 D quarter might have unseen value has inspired many collectors to recheck their old change or collections. Auctions and coin grading services regularly see high interest in even common dates when rare traits are discovered, and some sales have reached astounding figures due to demand and rarity. It is important to remember that true value is often confirmed through professional evaluation and grading. If you suspect your 1993 D quarter has rare qualities, or if it simply has sentimental and historical value, getting it looked at by a certified grading service can help determine whether it holds hidden value. Even in circulated condition with scratches, it may still appeal to collectors searching for particular year-end mint combinations or coins that show the journey of everyday money through time. Next up we have the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin is a unique and symbolic piece of American coinage that continues to draw attention from collectors across the country. Though it was originally intended for everyday use, it holds deep cultural significance and a growing interest in the numismatic community. Even in circulated and used condition, this coin reflects a moment in time when the United States Mint sought to bring fresh design and meaning to the dollar coin. With its beautiful imagery, historical inspiration, and potential for rare varieties, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar has become more than just a piece of metal. For many, it is a treasure that may even hold high value depending on its characteristics. Some versions of this coin have reached impressive prices, with collectors valuing them as high as $800,000 to $90 million in special cases. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in the year 2000 to replace the widely unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. The mint wanted a coin that would stand out in circulation, be easier to recognize, and have a more inspiring design. They chose Sakagawea, a Native American woman known for her role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. She guided the explorers through uncharted territory, helped them establish peaceful relations with various tribes, and carried her infant son on her back during the journey. Her strength, courage, and contributions to American history had often gone unnoticed, and placing her image on the dollar coin was a meaningful way to honor her legacy. The 2000p version of the Sacagawea dollar was minted in Philadelphia. The front of the coin features a graceful portrait of Sakagawea carrying her baby Jean-Baptiste. Designed by artist Glenna Goodacre, this image captures the calm strength and maternal care of Sakagawea. It quickly became admired for its simplicity and emotional impact. The reverse side of the coin shows a soaring eagle in flight surrounded by 17 stars representing the states at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This design was created by Thomas Rogers, and it represents freedom movement and progress. Although the 2000p Sacagawea dollar was mass-produced and released into circulation, many of these coins have become collectible over the years. Some of them were struck with special finishes, others have slight minting errors, and a few rare examples were created under unique circumstances. One of the most famous is the Cheerios dollar, which came from a promotion with the cereal brand. A few of these promotional coins included a different style of eagle feathers on the back, and collectors now seek them out because of their rarity. Other coins from this minting batch have double strikes, off-center images, die breaks, or other small imperfections that make them extremely valuable. These rare varieties can sometimes be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars depending on condition and demand. Even circulated coins that show signs of use can be worth examining closely. A coin that appears ordinary might actually be a rare variety. Collectors often inspect every detail, such as the edges, the lettering, and the surfaces, to spot unusual features. If a circulated 2000p Sacagawea dollar contains an error or belongs to a low production batch, it may be much more valuable than its face value. Some coins from this year and mint have sold at auction for remarkable amounts. A circulated coin, in average condition, may not appear valuable at first, but in the world of coin collecting, details matter and surprises are always possible. One important step for collectors who believe they may have a rare coin is to get it graded and authenticated by a professional grading service. These organizations carefully inspect each coin, assign a grade based on wear and other factors, and provide a certificate of authenticity. A graded 2000p Sacagawea dollar with a unique feature can attract serious interest from buyers, especially if it has been verified to be a rare variety. Many collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are both historic and hard to find. Beyond value, this coin also represents a turning point in the way the United States celebrates its heritage. By placing a Native American woman on a widely circulated coin, the mint made a strong statement about inclusion, diversity, and respect for overlooked contributions. This move inspired future coin programs like the Native American Dollar series and the American Women Quarters, which continue to honor important figures from all backgrounds. The Sacagawea dollar started a trend of using currency to teach history and tell stories that were often left out of traditional narratives. Interest in the 2000p Sacagawea dollar continues to grow. Social media forums, auction sites, and coin shows often feature discussions and listings for this coin. Some collectors focus only on this series, trying to find every mint mark, special edition, or variety. Others come across these coins in everyday change and start researching them out of curiosity. This growing enthusiasm has driven demand and in turn raised prices, especially for rare examples. The coin's golden color, distinctive design, and powerful meaning make it a favorite for many. Even if your 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin has been circulated and shows signs of where it could still be valuable and meaningful, it may be part of a small batch with a minting difference or simply be a well-loved piece of American history. Checking it carefully, comparing it to known varieties, and possibly having it professionally graded are good steps to discover its full potential. This coin reminds us that beauty, history, and even great value can sometimes be found in the simplest things. Whether you are a serious collector or someone who just wants to understand the story behind a coin in your pocket, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar offers a rich and rewarding experience. Next up we have the 1984 Washington Quarter Dollar coin is a captivating piece of American currency that carries both historical significance and collectible interest. Even in a condition that shows scratches from circulation, this coin continues to attract attention from collectors and coin enthusiasts who appreciate its place in the broader timeline of American minting. With its demint mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of a rich legacy that stretches back decades and continues to be a subject of fascination for many. Despite visible wear and signs of age, collectors still find value in these coins, especially when they are part of a complete set or when they display unique characteristics that set them apart from others in circulation. The design of the 1984 Washington Quarter features the familiar and iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse. This portrait, first introduced in 1930 by sculptor John Flanagan, remains a staple of American coinage. Washington's strong profile, framed by the word liberty and the date 1984, captures the enduring spirit of leadership and patriotism that defines the United States. Even with scratches or marks that may obscure certain details, the image of Washington remains clear enough for recognition and appreciation. Collectors often cherish these coins not just for their aesthetic appeal, but also for their historical and cultural significance. The year 1984 marked a period of economic growth and technological advancement in the US, making coins from that time even more meaningful. The reverse of the coin features an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This powerful design symbolizes strength and peace, qualities that the United States continues to uphold in its values. The eagle's posture conveys a readiness to defend and protect, while the olive branches suggest a desire for peace and unity. Even if the coin shows signs of wear, the symbolism behind the design remains deeply respected. Collectors admire the craftsmanship and vision that went into producing coins like the 1984 quarter, especially as these coins become more difficult to find in good condition over time. What truly makes a coin valuable is not only its condition, but also its rarity, errors, and historical significance. In the world of coin collecting, some quarters have sold for exceptionally high prices when they exhibit rare mint errors or anomalies. For example, coins that display double die errors, off-center strikes, or planchette flaws have been known to fetch thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. If a 1984 quarter possesses any of these rare features, its value could be exponentially higher than initially expected. This is why even a scratched or circulated coin should never be dismissed without careful inspection and professional evaluation. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of Washington quarters selling for hundreds of thousands or even millions due to rare minting characteristics. While the majority of 1984 quarters may only hold modest value, those that are unique in their composition or design can attract significant interest from collectors, investors, and numismatists. This is especially true as more people turn to coin collecting not just as a hobby, but also as an investment strategy. With rising demand for rare and vintage coins, the 1984 quarter is becoming increasingly sought after, especially by those looking to complete full-year sets from each mint. Another factor that adds to the appeal of this coin is its potential role in historical sets. Collectors who aim to build a complete set of Washington quarters from 1932 to the present value each coin, not just for its condition, but also for its role in completing the series. A 1984 coin may be the missing piece for someone, and even in circulated condition, it has its place in a comprehensive collection. Coins like these also help tell the story of everyday commerce in the United States and how the economy evolved during the late 20th century. In recent years, coin shows, online marketplaces, and specialized auctions have highlighted the growing interest in vintage quarters. Collectors are increasingly willing to pay a premium for coins that might otherwise seem ordinary if they display any unusual features or if they are part of a specific collection goal. The 1984 quarter may not be widely known for high value, but when rare traits are discovered or when a coin is tied to a historical narrative, the value can rise substantially. It is not unheard of for coins that were once pocket change to become centerpieces of high-value collections, especially when professionally graded and certified. Professional coin grading services play a vital role in determining the true value of coins. A 1984 quarter that appears scratched may still grade well if other factors like mint errors or design quality are present. Having the coin reviewed by an expert can reveal hidden details that could significantly increase its worth. Coins that achieve high grades or that are found to be part of a limited run often gain the attention of serious collectors and investors looking for rare and valuable pieces. Ultimately, the 1984 Washington quarter dollar is more than just a scratched coin from the past. It is a tangible piece of history that connects us to a specific time in American life. Whether it is valued at a few dollars or potentially worth much more due to rare characteristics, it represents the rich and diverse world of coin collecting. The stories behind these coins, the people who carried them, and the hands they passed through all add layers of interest and meaning. For many collectors, finding a coin like this is not just about money, but about holding a small but significant piece of the American experience. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, coins like the 1984 quarter will remain valuable not just in dollars, but in the stories and connections they represent.